Hello, my name's Artemis, and can you believe that this Wednesday just gone marks 7 years of this? 7 goddamn years of just this blue fuck shouting on the internet. I mean, not quite that, because I spent like a year as a silent suitor, and yeah, it's not all been the same shit for the whole time, but still 7 goddamn years. Where the fuck did that time go? I mean, hell, in dog years, I'd be close to dead. Well, that's nice to think about. But yeah, it's been a long goddamn time, and that's got me pondering, like, you know, what does all this mean to me? What has this given me? What has it done for my life? So we're going to get a bit confusing as we break down the barriers between the character and the person and the suit itself. So yeah, it's going to be a fucking weird video to talk about the thing that I currently fucking am, but we're going to talk about this sort of thing because these costumes mean a hell of a lot more to us than just the materials that they're made of. They are so much more than the sum of their parts, and that's what we're going to talk about, because it's a point of remembering this stuff. It's been an anniversary, a milestone. I'm somehow not dead yet. I guess we have to celebrate that. Of course, the biggest thing that you can say these fursuits give you is pause. No, confidence. Confidence obviously is the big one. Like, when you put on a fursuit, when you put on a head, a mask, anything like that, you get this added superpower confidence where it feels like nothing really matters as much because you're not you right now. You are escaping into another character, into another thing, another persona. So it gives you just that extra level of confidence when you're out and about, but also dealing with people. If you have a whole other sort of alter ego online or socially at fur meets, anything like that, just having that sort of extra character that takes everything off, even if it's just a fucking username, is very powerful. And obviously when you upgrade it to a beautiful fursuit, you just have confidence out the wazoo. And there's something weird about not being able to, like, people not being able to see your face that gives you this random sort of like, no, I'm good, I'm fine, I can do whatever. Like, I can go on stage and talk in front of a couple of hundred people at a dance convention, have absolutely no fucking fear about that whatsoever. It's fine, I'm in suit, I feel protected, I have my armor on, I am good to fucking go. And that's fucking useful as hell. And when you have that level of confidence, it translates into other things. You become more outgoing, you go and see other people, and that's exactly what I did. I had the confidence to take me to fucking other countries, to go and stay with friends, to, you know, let my guard down and open up to people and experience new things. And would I have found that without this? Well, the 23 years I went without this shows me no, I wouldn't have. Like, it was only when this came along, this gorgeous thing here came along, that I felt safe to do so. And that safety brings confidence, that confidence brings all the good shit. So this whole thing has also been a really nice outlet. Now, I never really quite consider myself a really creative person because I lack art skills, I lack design motifs, which I'm sure you all know from my fucking thumbnails. And any attempt I've had to be a graphic designer, it is my passion. So yeah, I've lacked those sorts of skills, so it's always come down to performance. And due to the good old-fashioned childhood trauma and a shit upbringing with shit fucking memories that are somewhere buried in this skull of mine, I have a sense of humor and a desire to shift the focus away from my flaws onto being funny. And where else are you gonna get an opportunity to do that shit all the time than in a fursuit? So when it came to it, you know, I was a theatre kid, I was on the stage looking fat as fuck and disgusting and not being able to sing for shit. And I thought, well, let's continue that journey, shall we? Because the rest of my life hasn't really gone the way I planned, so fuck it, let's be a dog. But in all seriousness, it does help me give off that desire to perform. I treat being in suit almost like being on stage performing a character or doing stand-up. I mean, hell, when I do the dance competitions or any point when I've done a panel, I treat it like it's almost stand-up comedy. I get to put on this persona, this fursona. I get to be something else, a character, something that I can act. I can work in mannerisms. I can use all the head and the ears and shit like that. And it has been just really nice having that extra level of expression. And with that comes a whole lot of other things, like the opening up of, oh my god, I'm touch-starved. I mean, everybody loves fluffy fursuiters. They're lovely to cuddle and hug and squish. And it very quickly makes you feel like, oh, okay, that's actually something that I've been lacking in my life. Oh god, I want that. I need that. I crave physical touch. So it's been that wonderful outlet that gets you to discover those things, gets you to discover a whole extra range of expression. And hell, being in fursuit just gives you that ability to act the character with a shield up so that it doesn't feel like you're vulnerable to anything. Which means that you tend to say some things that are very true about, you know, who you are as a person, and then you come out of suit and you're like, wow, shit. Whew, I let the guard down for a moment there, but I guess it's out now. And that's a good thing. It really is a good thing, this outlet of ours. Another great thing that Artemis has given me is fucking acceptance within myself and amongst other people for who I am and what I like. I honestly took a long time coming around to being asexual, and it was something that even then I felt, you know, the typical I'm broken thing. But putting on this character that's like, yeah, I'm fucking asexual, that bleeds into your real life until that's who you are as well, because that's exactly who I am now. And also the whole, I mean, obviously they're in shot, so you can tell what I mean. The foot thing has been a constant in my life since I was 15, so that's literally half my life. And it's always been something that's carried shame and embarrassment and shyness to it, that it's something I should hide and be, you know, people, I just feel like it's something I'm always going to be judged for. But I found a way to get past that. I found a way to slowly start including it. I mean, hell, when I first joined the fandom, I'd actually made a decision that this stuff, it's not coming into it. I'll keep it all separate. That didn't work. That was not good, because it never stays secret for long, and when it eventually started coming out, I was treating it as if it was something that was supposed to be hidden, and it didn't need to be. And this is where the confidence comes in, because when I started growing in confidence, I was like, no, I'm pretty okay with this stuff now, and that's how other people take it. And that's what helped me feel accepted with this stuff in myself. I got over a lot of phobias with it. I mean, still now, I'm pretty cagey with stuff. I talk a big game online, but that's online. So I'm still sort of shy and cagey with it, but it allows me to feel comfortable in myself and accepted in myself that this is a thing that I like, and I like it how I like it. Just because other people want to pop a boner and do some bodily fluids on it doesn't mean that that's the assumption I have to carry with me, because that ain't how I like it. It's just how it is for me. You know, I'm just, look, they're soft, they're squished, they're cute. That will do. They feel good. They're nice. Okay? Soft, squish, cute, nice, good, done, bye. And honestly, without this to help me out with that assumption, I don't think it ever would have gone away. I mean, I tried to be a part of that community, and it is overtly sexual. And now I can sort of balance things a lot better. But just trying to go exclusively into the foot world and everything, no, I did not enjoy that. That was not good. This blue bitch helped me find a way to reconcile it and enjoy it all in my life. And yes, we give praise, we give thanks for that. I think one of the biggest things that it's been for me is a door opener. It is the thing that has gotten me out and about and confident. When I came to the fandom, I had lost a great deal of weight, so I had confidence in myself in that, but I had absolutely zero friends and zero social life. And I mean zero. I had nothing. And this whole journey into the fandom was to get me a social life and something, quite frankly, worth living for. I was pretty much at the end of my fucking rope. And if I didn't find a social life, I would be at the end of a rope. So that's what this was all about. And while you don't need a fursuit to get all of those things, it was quick. And this was a great shortcut. It's a great billboard, an advertisement to this is who I am, these are the things I like, so we can skip a hell of a lot of small talk and hopefully get people more attuned to, you know, who I am as a person coming close. And that definitely helped when I was, you know, working my way up on Vine, starting off YouTube. You know, there is a huge ego boost when it comes to going to conventions and, you know, people recognizing you and, you know, oh, are you going to this meet? I want to meet you. That'd be amazing. But beyond the very superficial ego boosting points of it, the closest people in my life, and I mean the very closest people I have ever met and had the privilege to call friends and chosen family, have found me because of this shit. Because I might be making stupid jokes on the internet, I might be ranting about stuff, but it opened the door to the fact that, oh, that's a person I'd like to meet. That would be someone to have a chat with. And here we are years down the line, and we have helped each other in so many ways. We have grown, we have developed. We have found that platonic love of friendship. and family that I never really thought possible. And it's really funny because even my gorgeous, wonderful boyfriend started off just as a random message, a random DM based on the shit that I post online as this. And now look, this has always been just a fantastic introduction, a door opener that's gotten me into those positions, and I will forever be thankful for that. And while it's something I could have done without it, it was so much better doing it with, so much more entertaining. It was what I needed to get me to that stage. And I am forever fucking thankful to Artemis, this, him, themself, for giving me that fucking ability and giving me that in my life, because I would be lacking in so many wonderful people if I hadn't had that door opened by this blue bitch. But here's the really cool thing. All of this is just a stepping stone. And I think that's one of the most important lessons I've ever learned about this shit, is that all of it is just a stepping stone. The power that you feel and that you have when you're in fursuit is available to you at all times. It is not locked down to this. And I found very quickly that the way I am in suit, being confident and outgoing, I can do that without the suit. And if Artemis is very happy with his beans and his love of paws and being tickled, Aaron can be as well. And if I am constantly giving out life advice, if I'm constantly talking about how to solve your problems and how to be comfortable and all of that jazz, pretty soon that bleeds into my real life and I start living by that and I operate by that. And pretty soon it was no longer something that I feel this way when I'm suiting. I just feel that way. And I do strongly believe that this is a really good way of allowing you to discover yourself. If the conventional methods in life haven't quite got you to that point, this will help. This really fucking will. And it did for me. I feel like it was a great stepping stone to finding people whom I love, for finding genuine connections, a purpose in life. As fucking soppy and Disney as that sounds, it was a great stepping stone to getting me into a position where I feel fucking happy and comfortable with who I am, what I like, what I'm all about. I don't care if people know about it. If people want to bring it up at work, I'll fucking talk about it. I don't care how far that goes. You want to see that, oh my God, Alan puts feet pictures online. Like, yeah, you goddamn right I fucking do. Have you seen those bad boys? They are soft and gorgeous, and I'm proud of that. And honestly, I'm like that with every aspect of my life, and it's just because of this. I mean, you can't be a shouty, sarcastic blue dog who's 7 fucking foot tall in suit and not feel confident about that. It just doesn't work. It will come out eventually. Oh, aren't we getting emotional and meta and weird about all of this? But honestly, I think it's something that we all just take for granted when we have fursuits and they mean a lot to us, because we never really sit down and think, what exactly is this to me? You know, it's a thing that you suit up with, you go out and you do stuff and, you know, you take it off, wash it, clean it, and done. But when you actually look at the real significance these things hold to us, they are huge pieces of our life that in many ways are the reason we keep our life going. And I don't want to turn this all mushy and use hyperbole and metaphor all over the fucking place, but without this, without everything it's been able to let me be and let me show, and everything it's been able to let me go out and do, I would be missing all of the things that make my life worthwhile. And that's just the fucking fact. You can look at it as some carved foam, some faux fur, some mesh for eyes, and a fan. That's what makes it. But what it did was save my fucking life, because it gave me a life that I wanted, and it still does. And hell, I'm so fucking honored to have been able to do all this shit. I'm so shocked that I'm still here 7 years later doing all this shit. Like, wow, people haven't got tired of me quite yet. I think we're getting close. But it's just been... It's been something that you'd never quite imagine. You know, you look at all the things that this has been able to give me and all the things I've enjoyed because of it, and you think, wow, just because of this? I'm like, yeah, bitch. Because of this. But yeah, 7 goddamn years. What the fuck? Where did that time go? Now I'm 30. Disgusting. But thank you for watching. If you would like to support and help us out on this journey that we are continuing forth to get to 8, 9, and 10, and however long we can stretch this shit out, maybe you would check out the merch that's been flashing up there and getting you to have a little look-see. Or maybe you'd like to go onto Patreon and directly support us. That would be just fucking amazing. I call it a birthday present. In fact, if you get the merch, it's a birthday present that benefits you more than it benefits me, because you get some cool fucking merch. That's amazing shit. It's like something, you know, we can give and give together. That would be great. Buy some merch is what I'm trying to say. But thank you for watching. I hope this all made some sort of sense, because emotions are running high. And I guess I will speak to you next week, bitches. Bye.